Okay, let's take a look at this question. Which of the following sample planning factors will influence the sample size for a test of detail balance for a specific account? So which of these two, expected amount of misstatements and the measure of tolerable misstatement, influence the sample size? Well, I hope you already we just a minute ago said that the measure of tolerable misstatement does affect the sample size. So once, if you know this on the exam, so this is an answer and this is an answer. So I can take out 1 and 4 because I just told you the tolerable misstatement affect the sample size. Okay, and how does it affect it? We said it affected it negatively. There's a negative relationship, not negatively, negative relationship. If tolerable misstatement goes up, sample goes down. If tolerable misstatement goes down, the sample goes up. I'm sorry. Let me go back and do this. Tolerable misstatement and sample size negative. If I can tolerate more, yes, I need less sample size. And that's why it's important to understand it. It's important to understand it. So I'm down to 50-50. The answer is either 2 or 3. Now, expected amount of misstatement. Let's think from a logical perspective. If you expect more mistakes, if you are expecting more errors, more material errors, or more just simply more errors, more mistakes. If you're expecting that this company or this account will have more mistakes, what do? Do you change your sample size? I hope you understand this, that if you expect more mistakes, you have to increase your sample size. So does it affect your sample size? Sure it does. If I'm expecting more mistakes, I'm gonna have to do more work. Doing more work. How do I do more work? I select more sample. Therefore, more errors, expected amount of misstatement, or less. If I'm expecting less errors or less mistakes in the account, I can lower my sample size. So does the expected mistakes affect the sample size? Of course it does. So yes, for both, the answer is 2. So it's very important to understand how all these factors interact with each other. Because, again, this looks like a multiple choice. I can turn this easily into a simulation where you have a scenario and I can ask you, what should we do about the scenario, So make sure you understand this. Once again,
want to see CPA exam multiple choice questions solved step by step? At farhatlectures.com, you will get hundreds of video solved MCQs step by step, including previously released AI CPA questions, previously released AI CPA simulation, in-depth lectures and resources to prepare for the CPA exam, AI tools that's going to help you study smarter, not harder, CPA exam podcast lessons where you can learn on the go. And also you will get the personal guidance of support of Farhat and his team. If you are serious about passing the CPA exam, this is your next step. Visit the website, farhatlectures.com, start your free trial, and I hope to see you on the website.